It's very out of the ordinary for there to be an oncoming RICO and for so much of it to already be being discussed on social media and on podcasts.
Who's doing that?
When does that happen?
What
you
happened?
and 600.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Ever since Luce Coochie got picked up by the feds, the energy's been different, especially from the people who were once closest to him. Most noticeably is his handler, CS2Back, better known on the street as Porky. Now that Lucy's in custody, Porky's doing everything he can to distance himself. The same guy who was backing every story Lucy told, co-signing all the lies, is now calling him a liar, saying he never believed a word Lucy said. Porky was the one verifying those claims, and now he's acting like he was never involved. In this video, we'll expose how CS2Back, being Loose Cannon's official handler, has been the Porky puppet master, pulling Lucy's strings from the very beginning. This is deeper than YouTube content. This is about handlers, the feds, and how the streets are waking up to who's really who. For anybody who still questions whether Porky the Porch Monkey Puppet Master is working for the feds or not, I want you to listen to what he said a while ago about Vlad TV.
Man, you better let you know that Vlad, look, bro, I told y'all the other day, Vlad was working with the police the whole time. Vlad was working with the police the whole time. Yeah, you did say the whole time he was working on the interviews. Certain questions he was asking was direction from them. Certain questions he was asking was direction from them. The whole time he was paying us to come in there so he can do that. But they bit, they went for it. Now, if we continue, even like little Bootsy, to go over there with that who don't look like us, he just showed his head. He cooperating with the law, motherfuckers. Right? And that's on y'all. Yeah, that's what that is.
Did y'all catch that? Because Porky just said a lot in that little rant he just went on. He just said that DJ Vlad is working with the feds, and that they're feeding Vlad specific questions to ask his guests. He also claimed Vlad is paying certain celebrities to come on his platform, just so he can ask them the questions that the feds want answers to. Then he called out Lil Boozy by name. Porky said if Boozy keeps doing interviews with a guy who doesn't look like us, then he's showing his hand, basically saying that Boozy and anyone else doing Vlad interviews are cooperating. So now that we know how Porky really sees Vlad, and the people who look like us that sit down with him, let's take a listen to just one of the many statements he made on Vlad, who Porky again said was the feds.
After the murder, when Quando went back to Georgia, what did he immediately do?
Dropped his flag?
There it goes. What was he claiming?
Roll 60 script.
Where Brick Baby from?
Roll 60 script.
What you think the police told Quando?
That the Roll 60s set him up?
Who you think he checked in with?
Roll 60s?
With who?
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
That's
I'm not going to say
listen.
it. Yeah.
Listen.
I'm not going to say it.
No, listen.
You just heard Porky sit down with the feds and attempt to implicate Big U in another murder. At this point, I really don't know what else needs to be said.
Okay, I already know the answer to this because I heard you say it on No Jumper, but I know a lot of people be asking what, and I can repeat what you're gonna say, but I'll ask it. Why did you get in bed or be cool with Luce and bring him on and start exposing them to No Jumper? I know the word is
he had a TV show
your
coming
enemy
out.
is my friend, but go ahead.
He had a TV show coming out.
Okay.
Because you got to remember, I didn't really know a lot of shit of people Luce had dealt with, right? Because remember, you had an issue with him and I didn't know it. I guess he said.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Shit.
Yeah.
He said some crazy shit about you.
Yeah.
Right?
Reggie right. Listen. Let me hear one more thing you talking about me, you fat bitch. And I'm gonna expose your ass. You know the story, what you said, what y'all used to do when y'all was at death row? Yeah, I know. Don't make me expose you and make your fat ass get off that couch, bitch.
I thought you was protecting me. Some people would tell me you sicked him on me, but I know better than that.
Reggie might be laughing, but deep down, he knows the truth. And the truth is that Porky is the one behind Luce's attack on him. Porky isn't just some background character. He's Lucy's handler.
Chuck, we all have a handler, bro.
Stop it, Wack.
You do? I got a handler. I'm Luce's handler.
Hey, my handler tried to throw me.
I got a handler. My handler, yo, Chuck. We all got handlers, Chuck. Chuck, we all have a handler, bro.
Stop it, Wack.
You do? I got a handler. I'm Luce's handler. I'm Luce's handler. I'm Luce's handler.
Hey, my handler tried to throw me.
I got a handler. My handler, yo, Chuck.
I didn't
Six months
know
ago,
that was a handler.
6 months ago, my handler, you ain't noticed I done bagged up off the app about 50%?
Yeah.
Because my handler said, Wack, contract's about to close, time to start shutting that down. My handler told me that.
Who your handler, R&D,
See,
bro?
a handler ain't gotta be.
Hey, that's the real Bimmy or that's somebody trolling?
What?
That's Bimmy. I already sent him an invite.
No,
Listen.
Bimmy, yeah. Bimmy, I told Bimmy to pull up.
Listen, a handler don't gotta be like, you know,
Yo, Bimmy, you gotta
slave
accept the
master.
invite.
You know, like Luce. Man, if I wasn't in this crazy ear, this would have been on some other.
Man, I do be on the other. You just be stopping me. Man, I do be on the other. You just be stopping me. Man, I do be on the other. You just be stopping me.
Yeah, the handler's a motherfucker that you will listen to because you respect them and you know they got your best interest at heart. Lior has Kevin's best interest at heart, right? I got Luce's best interest at heart. I got Luce's best interest at heart. I got Luce's best interest at heart.
Whatever Porky says, Lucy follows. If Porky tells him to stand down, he does. But that didn't happen this time, because Porky wanted it to happen. He gave the green light. And Lucy's not the only one carrying out Porky's agenda. Porky is also SBGB-TV's handler. And right now, like clockwork, SBGB-TV is out here pushing the same narrative about Reggie, the one Porky's been fueling all along.
Back in the day, Reggie got caught up fucking with a dude named Sid that was working for Suge as a personal assistant. Woo! Hold up. See, I knew Wack got some dirt on Reggie Wright. Reggie Wright liked to fuck with those old boys. Hold up. Reggie Wright was fucking with them boys. Hold up. Or was he in the streets fucking around? We need to know. Because if he was fucking with them boys, he looked like one of those motherfuckers, right?
The pattern's clear. The pork belly puppet master pulls the strings, and his puppet puppies dance.
So I didn't know nothing about that shit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I called him. I said, yo, bro, what's this crazy shit you saying about Reg? He was talking about like one of the security guards told him. See, this is how you know when you thinking this crazy shit. Tez or somebody's uncle talking about they did some sexual shit to you, right? Remember that shit? And what
Yeah,
you think,
well, he
right?
said it was the Vivian or something, the accountant or bookkeeper or something. And we know we don't have no black folks that work for us. She don't trust black people with his money.
So I think January, he came to me, and it was a manager dude he got. It's a white dude, bro. He just called me the other day. It's a white dude he got. Maceo or Marcio, some shit. But he the one originally called me. He like, yo, Luce County got this show, and can you help me market it? So at this time, Luce has said a bunch of crazy shit about me. Luce has said a bunch of crazy shit about me. Luce has said a bunch of crazy shit about me. But I didn't pay it no attention because I didn't really know him. But I didn't pay it no attention because I didn't really know him. But I didn't pay it no attention because I didn't really know him.
By now, most of y'all should know. If Porky's lips are moving, there's a good chance he's lying. This is exactly what I meant when I said Porky's been doing everything he can to distance himself from the guy he handles. Now he's trying to claim that when Luce was dissing him, they didn't even know each other. That's what he's sitting here saying, with a straight face, like we're all just supposed to forget the past. Porky already admitted that back when Luce was going at him, it was all part of the plan. That Luce was being instructed to diss him, to make it look like they were enemies. So let's roll the clip. Let's hear Porky, in his own words, admit that he was pulling the strings the entire time.
You know why he know the footage exists? You know why Luce can't know that the footage I speak of is real?
That's the baby mama?
That's his fucking cousin.
Oh, shit, bro. I'm done. I'm gone. All right, y'all.
You didn't catch when I said you stupid. Luce been with me the whole time, you dumb, stupid ass. Niggas over there shaking like Don Knotts right now. God.
Luce has been with him the whole time. He made a diss song about WACK. He made a diss song. That was the play to do that.
Come on.
He said, I got about 50 niggas on the street right now.
That motherfucking loyal member underneath him. That's how you do it. You always keep one right there. Like, go at me all the time.
Luce been wanting to come out. I just didn't let him out yet. Luce been wanting to come out. I just didn't let him out yet. I just didn't let him out yet. I just didn't let him out yet.
So Porky just said out of his own mouth that Luce has been with him the entire time. You heard his pet pedophile, bacon grease beast, cheerleading and praising Porky for having Luce with him the whole time. Porky then went on to say that Luce has been wanting to come out, but he himself wouldn't let Luce come out yet. So like I was saying before, Luce does whatever Porky tells him to do, and you guys just heard it with your own ears.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you don't look on the thing, he said all kind of crazy shit about me, but I'm like, it rolled out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think you're riding out for your homie.
Luce Cannon?
That you guys
That's nephew.
You guys are doing a little bit of shady business together.
Not shady. Might be, me and Luce Cannon been comrades for quite some time. We fooled the streets.
What about those
Did you hear the Luce
lashes?
Cannon diss song on me?
Yeah, and I feel like you're lying when you say that it was all premeditated and planned out.
It was. He told me that's what he wanted to do. I told him do it. So I'm like, I look at it, and he warned me, he said, WACK is some shit on the internet, but he's really trying to market this show. It's a bag for you. I said, what do he want? He wants you to get him to the platforms. So I brought him to No Jumper. If you notice, him and his wife is there. It's called Vlad and the Beast. It's the name of the show.
Okay.
It's out Urban Flicks, right? So I had February, March, April. February to May was the run. So, they paid me what they paid me. I took him there, and then I seen the academics. I had to trick academics. I told academics I was coming.
You act like you was going. Yeah, I heard you. You told me, yeah.
Yeah, right. I know once he was there in front of him, he was going to run the show.
He going to go ahead and do it. Yeah.
This is when he said the Carl's Winslow shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. So, in my head, I'm like, listen, I'm here to do a job. Whatever nigga want to say, he can say. You get what I'm saying? Period. I just told him, I think the only stipulation I put on him was you.
So again, Porky is the one handling Lucy. He just said that he hooked him up with No Jumper and DJ Academics. He also just said that he was able to put stipulations on Lucy also, proving that Lucy does what Porky allows him to do, and if Porky doesn't want him to do something, he'll put stipulations on him.
Yeah.
You was the only one, because I said, Reg, I don't know nothing about it. I'm getting paid to promote this show. But
because what I called and asked you. And I got mad at you because I said you was protecting me. Because I wanted to know.
I said, Reg, I'm not protecting nobody.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about it. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you this. He won't do that to you again, right? Because
that
shit was said, I guess, prior to, right?
Yeah.
And again, Reg,
well, he was mad because he felt like I called him out for saying that was a lie or a play about what y'all, what he said he had. And I was just saying, and all I said, if it don't come out by that date, then he lied.
That's exactly what happened.
Waiting to see how they gonna cover up
February the 14th if this doesn't come out. And if it does come out, whoa. Whoa. A lot of people credibility is on the line with this.
And Reggie made it clear. He said if Luce didn't drop that video on February 14th, the one where Big U supposedly FaceTimed him and said Nipsey Hussle had been killed 30 minutes before it actually happened, then both Lucy and Porky were lying to everybody. Now fast forward to today, and suddenly Porky's saying Luce was lying the whole time. But let's not forget, back then, Porky was standing right next to him, defending everything he said. He was even acting like he was ready to bet money on Luce's claims.
Okay, but you realize that some very, very serious allegations were made during that interview.
So what?
And a lot of them don't really seem to stand up.
Luke, how you know? You a white boy.
I've seen a lot of evidence to the contrary.
You seen what? What you see?
I
tell you what, Adam, you're a wealthy man. I'll front the 100. You put up 100,000, I have Luce pull up. If he ain't got what he say he got, I'll pay you 100. If he do, you give me 100.
I'm not really trying to be the guy who decides exactly what happened or didn't happen.
Stop trying to discredit something that you can't. But what we can do, hold on, Adam. I'll front the 100 for Luce. If he ain't got it, I'll lose that. If he got what he say he got, you pay. We got a bet?
So at this point, it's clear. By Porky's own admission, he's been Lucy's handler, and they've been working together for a long time. But now that Lucy's behind bars, Pork Belly's out here acting like he barely knows the guy. Trying to play innocent, like he wasn't right there in the mix the whole time. The switch-up is nasty work. But the receipts don't lie.
Well, Wack, let me ask you this, because I've been knowing you as this legendary kind of behind-the-scenes figure throughout hip-hop for decades. I'll keep it real, I hadn't really heard much about Luce Cannon until he started hanging around with you.
That's a fact. That's just what's real.
But I knew very little about him until I've read this whole this criminal complaint, and I've become to know how close he was to Big U, knowing your relationship with Big U. Now I'm looking back thinking, how had you and him got so close considering that history?
They didn't become cool until Luce was no longer cool with... But he was...
How are you trusting a guy that was so cool with Big U?
Up until, like, what, 2 years ago?
Nah, 2021, early 2021.
Okay. So CS2 Back and Aryan Adam are trying to push the narrative that Porky didn't start messing with Luce until 2021. Even though Porky already told Adam the Aryan that him and Lucy were together way back when Lucy did the diss song. For some reason, Porky is now hell-bent on making the people believe that he didn't start messing with Luce until 2021.
So, at the end of the day, it's like, I realized, like, damn, it's 2023 and you got a BlackBerry. Like they didn't even...
How long have I been asking about that BlackBerry?
Since 2015. Since 2015.
So now Porky's saying he met Lucy in 2021. But that doesn't line up with what he said before. In that No Jumper interview with Lucy just last year, they both admitted they'd knew each other back in 2015, clearly showing they'd been locked in long before 2021. The timeline's off, and Porky knows it. This just proves how long he and Lucy have really been working together.
When I do what I'm supposed to do, everybody witnessed it. Y'all witnessed outside of No Jumper. Did I do what I was supposed to do?
You didn't do anything.
No, bullshit. Oh, bullshit. I stopped some shit.
Wack, when you lined up?
Did I not?
When you lined
I
up?
didn't?
You mean you stopped it?
You telling me I didn't stop nothing outside this building?
Unless there was a threat that we didn't see off camera.
Are you telling me out there with this weenie, the PDF file, Jay Reed, y'all telling me I didn't stop nothing?
You could get sued.
No, you're a motherfucking lie. I didn't stop nothing.
You hear Porky yelling, trying to plead his case, saying he stopped Lucy from killing Jay Reed that day at No Jumper. When you run the footage back, the truth comes out. Lucy pulls the gun off his hip, and at the same time, you hear the Porky puppet master himself shouting at Lucy, telling him not to do it. Porky didn't break up anything. He didn't intervene physically, but he did tell Lucy to stand down. And Lucy listened, because Porky is his handler and puppet master. Porky wasn't lying when he said that he told Lucy to stop. But what Porky is conveniently leaving out is he's also the one who told his minion to do it. Showing you again that Lucy does whatever Porky tells him to do, because Porky is his handler.
They got caught, doing it. They try to come up to Wack on some goofy stuff. Wack said, nephew, let's make an example. And that's what we did. Wack said, nephew, let's make an example. And that's what we did. Wack said, nephew, let's make an example. And that's what we did.
Next time I won't stop again.
What'd you stop?
I mean, it happened though.
Would I stop?
They were gonna kill him?
Would I stop?
Oh, Wack saved your life. What happened?
Nigga, would I stop? Are y'all got amnesia?
Oh,
don't do that. Don't do that. Because it could have been a whole other scene out there.
Adam, don't play dumb.
Are you for real?
I ain't gonna lie, sometimes Adam plays dumb. Hold on, I know, hold on.
Did you watch the video?
I seen the video.
So you're saying they would have killed him if you weren't there?
Listen, bro, you heard
They would
it.
have gave him a leg up, at least.
You heard it.
Let's give him a leg up.
That's what you.
Are you for real? All right, I got you.
Maybe
So
I
Wack
gotta rewatch
stop
it.
the situation.
What? If I without my voice, that shit was finna go somewhere.
That's all, folks.